morning boot camp. Coach Greg is here. Why am I excited more than usual? It's actually a simple thing. I don't have to use this little tripod anymore. Look at this little thing. So this is what I had, and it's a little fancy flip there. It's a little kind of selfie stick. So for a while we were doing this, and I finally found, you can't see it because I'm using it now, but I found my professional tripod with the ring light and all that good stuff. So anyway, it's nice for the show, for the boot camp, because I can kind of more easily show things and I don't have to be always down on the floor. And I can move it around more easily. So actually, very excited about this. So we are here for the Saturday boot camp. You guys are doing, I can't speak. Hope you guys are doing great. Sorry, I'm just really, really excited. It's a great day. We are going to be doing a full body workout per usual. It is almost the end of March. So that means the squat challenge is almost done. Those of you that have been doing it, please continue to do it until the end, and you'll be entered into our prize raffle, obviously. And that's something that always is nice because you can get swag. As you can tell, we have some swag there in the corner. We'll get into the specifics later, but I remember I showed it in one of the previous shows. So yeah, so the prize raffle will happen at the end of the month, probably beginning of April, in that time span. If you're doing your squats, like I said, continue to do them. And if you didn't, well, you know what? We can do it today. It's part of the workout. You know, it might be hitting your number, it might not, but in any case, we will be doing some squats. And what's better is that there's a new challenge coming in April, so you'll be able to start fresh, basically. So, all right, here we are, ready to start at my watch. Let's go ahead and get going with a workout. So what's one of our first ones here? We have a nice way to build up and warm up the upper body. Let me go ahead and get that started. We got weights. We have 15s, we have 25s. I'm going with the 25s. All right, so here we are. First one is going to be cross body curl. So I'm gonna go cross body, and then we're gonna go and do a twist curl at the top. So if you have a dumbbell, you wanna make sure you're able to control it across the body, and then do a twist at the top. We're gonna do that to start. Now, if you have the big power block dumbbells and you kind of can't go cross body, then what I want you to do is just do a hammer and then a twist curl. Keep it simple. All right, so let's make sure we got enough space here. Perfect. All right, so here we go. Cross body, and then twist curl. Cross body, and twist curl. Cross body, and twist curl. There we go. One, and two. And one, and two. One, and two. So hopefully you guys are having a great week. It's been a busy one for me, but it's good. So I'm very glad to be able to get this workout in. Okay, we got those. That is the first one, ball slams. We're gonna go ahead and bring it on down. If you don't have a ball to slam, well, that's okay. You can get some of these pretty cheap on Amazon. So Amazon ball, probably just a few bucks. Don't worry about the lights. It's just for effect. So we're gonna go ahead and do some slams here. Bring it up high. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I should mention, if you don't have a ball and you're like, well, how am I supposed to do this one, Coach Greg? Great question. Go ahead and grab a weight. Hopefully you have a weight or anything that's got some weight to it. This ball is 20 pounds. This dumbbell is 15. You can go through the motion as if you're slamming it. Bring it up and bring it up and so the way I do it is from the side. I bring it up high. I'll come in a little bit closer. So I bring it up high as if I'm slamming the object. I bend at my elbows and I kind of pretend like I'm slamming, but I'm still controlling the dumbbell. So same muscles are being used, just a little bit of a different setup. All right, I think I was at 5 or something. Hey, how's it going, guys? Yes, love you too, Carla, thank you. Although I am off the market. I am currently married to my soulmate. Abhimanyu Panchal. Hi, how's it going? That's a cool name, Abhimanyu. I love it. I used to know exactly what that meant. However, I think it's from the Mahabharata. There was a great warrior named Abhimanyu. I'll remember that later. All right, so if you're joining in, feel free to send a thumbs up or send a question if you have any questions, fitness or health related, or join me in these slams. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, we'll go for 20, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Roll that out of the way. Third one, dumbbell pullover. Hey, Juice World 4413, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Let me know what kind of exercise you want me to do for your birthday. I usually do burpees for my birthday, one for every year. If you want, I can do birthday burpees for you, and then let me know what kind you want. I am right now, Mason, I am in my basement. That is currently where I'm at. You can tell right now it's still quite empty. I'm bringing in some equipment from our gym very soon, maybe another week or two. So this will be a lot more full. And I got some ideas. So I got all these openings. I want to do something like Ninja Warrior style where you can kind of climb across, and be able to do full body kind of challenges. Here, we're gonna have a bag, and then this is just stuff from the mats, but I'm gonna have like a TRX section there, and then here's our old gym logos. So I got the decals so we didn't lose them, put them on the front of the door and the other side of the door. So this will be a little mini gym, but yeah, so just goes to show you can have a gym anywhere. I was gonna put it in the garage, but need space for the cars. So yes, do 13 birthday burpees. Yes, indeed, sir. I shall. And yes, I am Polish, AD. Mówię po polsku, a ty? Jak się masz? Jestem z Brzeska. Urodziłem się w Brzesku. Przyjechałem jak miałem 8 lat. For those of you that were wondering, I said I was born in Brzesko, Poland, and I came when I was 8. Therefore, I have a little bit of an American accent now when I speak Polish. But that's okay. My brother's got the Polish accent, so he balances that out. All right, so we got the slams. Before we do the pullovers, we're gonna do birthday burpees for Juice World 13. It's not too bad. Let's see if we have enough space here. We're gonna do birthday burpee with a push-up. So I'm gonna go right into the push-up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm glad you're not like 40 or something. Oh man, there'll be a lot of birthday burpees. Whew, sub, yeah, awesome, thanks man. Hey, Crazy Man Plays, hi, what's happening? Can I have a shout out? Of course you can. This is a shout out for Maddie Pelishek. Hope I pronounced that right. How you doing, Maddie? All right, whew, that was intense. Like I said, I always do birthday burpees for my birthday. I usually don't add in the huge jump because, that's a lot for that many days. Hey, United Kingdom. Ooh, Master, nice, man. Where at? I have a good buddy of mine. My client is going to London next week, so I won't see him for a whole week and a half because he's training, and he's visiting family. So I've always wanted to visit. I haven't had a chance to, but it's on my list. All right. So dumbbell pullovers. You know what? I'm gonna take my socks off for this one. Not to be gross or anything, my feet are clean, but with this kind of puzzle piece mat, you need more of a grip. With my socks, I'm gonna slide. So dumbbell pullovers, grab a dumbbell. You can be on a bench. I'm gonna be on a ball. Make sure you guys can see. All right, so I'm gonna make a little diamond. So diamond like this. I'm gonna thread the dumbbell through. Make sure my hips are high. You kind of can't see it. It's off the camera, but all right. We're gonna go ahead and put the dumbbell through, and we're gonna just pull it on back. Get a nice stretch, bring it back to core. 1 and 2. This one is really, for me, one of my favorite exercises. It's strength, but it's also a good stretch. I probably need a heavier weight for this one, but we actually haven't brought the heaviest weights, unfortunately, yet from the gym. So 25 is my heaviest, which means for a pullover, I need something probably almost double the weight, 45, 50 to feel good, like a good strength exercise, but that's okay. We can always go a little bit deeper in the range of motion. So this is a good coach tip for anybody that has a home gym or whatever. Let's say you're at the gym, you want to get your workout in, and all the heavy stuff is taken or it's just not available. Doesn't mean you can't get a good workout. Go ahead and either do more repetitions, have a shorter wait time in between your next set, or what I just did, go deeper. So even though it wasn't the heaviest weight that I could use, I just went deeper than I normally would, and I felt more benefit from the exercise. So, all right, we're back to the first one here. Here we go. Let's see. Ooh, we got a lot of cool messages here. All right, so, all right, I'm gonna get back to the next one, but I'm gonna try to see as many as I can here. Crazy Man Plays, January 20th. Dude, it's a good day. Beginning of the year, I like that. So, but it's not too close to New Year's where you feel like everybody's gonna just worry about New Year's. So happy birthday, happy early birthday to you. Oh, sweet, nice. I'm glad I said it right, Maddie. Thank you. The creator God is the creator from Master. Yes, I agree. Faith is what keeps me going. Maddie, birthday February 9th. Also a good time, beginning of the year. Transformers. Do you work as a YouTuber or do you have like another job? Good question, Mason. And I got a lot of other awesome questions here. All right, so I'll go to the other ones. So I don't work as a YouTuber. I love doing this. Our channel is monetized for like the lowest tier. So, but basically what that means is we don't really make any money off of our channel right now. We're not kind of high enough in terms of subscribers and all this. Like now, you guys that are watching, you can support us. Like obviously with a like, with a comment, everything is great. Sharing it somewhere. Obviously subscribing is best. Along with those of you that feel like you want to contribute, you like what we're doing, you can send us a donation. There's a donation option which we actually opened up as soon as we reached that first level of YouTube, like the YouTube program, partner program. But yeah, we're not at a point where we're making like, money and stuff like some of these bigger channels. However, that would be the goal. So my job is, I do work as a coach. That's kind of like my primary thing. We have this company, Complete Warrior Fitness, where you guys are watching the video now. So we train people either at their homes or at a gym, or here at home I train people. And then I have some like odd jobs here and there to make some extra income. But the goal is like you said, that would be a nice thing to do ultimately, is to have this YouTube channel be monetized fully and then get partnerships with companies and stuff. All right, for now, the partnership is with these dumbbells. So we're gonna change it up. We're gonna do a twist curl into a hammer. So twist, up, hammer, neutral. Twist, up, hammer, neutral. Twist, up, hammer, neutral. This one is really good for the biceps and the forearms. So do any of you guys have channels? I would love to collaborate or get some tips. Like I said, we're just starting, although we've been here a while. We haven't really focused on our YouTube fully, but I have a show that I'm gonna be doing, the Coach Greg Show, which will be kind of fun. It'll be more like a sit down I'm going to interview some people in health and wellness and other places and kind of do reactions and, you know, stuff that I think will be fun that I've always wanted to do. And I have a lot of interesting stuff to share in my former careers. We got one more. Okay. Whew, that was a good burn. All right. Whew. Shake out the arms. All right, there we go. What do we got? Master Islam Almighty, Christianity Sunday. I love it all. It's one of the things I loved about moving to America when I was 8. I love that it's a melting pot. You know, I met a whole bunch of people from different walks of life, different religions. Because I was so young, I kind of like, yeah, everybody's my friend. You know, and I got a chance to kind of interact with everybody. And I love just accepting, you know, it's like a martial arts. The true martial artist isn't one that just says like, well, my martial art's the only way. You know, it's like, I like Bruce Lee's approach of kind of taking a broad look and seeing what's out there, trying as much as you can, and accepting into your life or into your practice what you feel makes sense for you. And then maybe pushing certain things that don't vibe with you as well. You know, you make it your own in a way. But yes, faith is key. I agree, Master. Let's see. Well then, yeah, politics. I have a lot of friends in Ukraine. I have a lot of friends that are here that are from Russia as well. So I'm supporting, I wish for peace. Obviously, that's very important. Juice WRLD, I gotta have a good day. Good, I'm glad. It's your birthday, you should have a great day. All right, yeah. We got a couple messages here about politics. You know, the way that I look at it is, oh, wait a minute, hold on one second. Straw Hat Pirates, hey, welcome back. I have a channel, it's called the Straw Hat Pirates. Sweet, send me a link if you can, I'll subscribe. I'd love to be able to catch what you guys are doing. By the way, if you hear that, that's my girls, my twin ninjas up there running around. They're 2. Yeah, nice. Philip, I stronger than you. Well, I don't dispute it, but I don't know. So I guess we'll have to see what it is. I always love being able to challenge myself and be better. So maybe there's a particular challenge you want me to try. I'd be happy to give it a go. For me, what I've decided in my experience is I just try to compete with myself these days, you know, versus other people. Because there's always somebody that's gonna be faster, stronger, better, and then somebody who's gonna be not at your level, right? And then you can teach them. So what I try to do, and I think this is a good practice for all you guys, no matter where you're at, be open to learning from others that are above you, that have more experience, more strength, more endurance, more cardio, whatever. Or if it's in a field that you want to be in, like say you want to be a designer, like listen to the ones that are where you want to be, learn from those. And then for those that are not where you're at, they're maybe at a lower level, you be the mentor to them, because that's going to make you better. When you teach, you become better. So that's why I always love teaching, because I feel like it makes my fundamentals stronger. But yeah, I'm totally happy for you. I hope you're rocking that life and you're doing amazing with whatever you're doing. More slams, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway, keep slamming. Remember, if you got a weight, then use the weight. Just don't slam the weight, but swing it like you would. It'll help build up those muscles. And I think one more. Yeah, with the jump slam. Bam. Woo, heart rate. It says 125, but it'll jump up a little bit. We're back to dumbbell pullovers. Yeah, definitely I will subscribe to your channel, no worries. Ricky Balboa, you are correct. Ice cold plunge. Actually, one of the few things I did this winter is as far as challenging the cold. We were doing a push-up challenge last month, so a few times I went out in the snow. I actually have a video posted, and I just went out in the snow and I was doing push-ups in the cold, and it was awesome, but it was very challenging for my feet and my hands. Everything else was fine, but an ice cold plunge before working out, yeah, it's definitely a cool way to get you going mentally and physically. I also like to do it it's also a good thing to do as a, like in general, like a recovery thing. Those of you that haven't ever tried it, I recommend first trying at home with like a cold shower, really cold, to see if you can handle it and just acclimate. You can do what's called contrast showers. Contrast shower is you go in and you bring up the water as hot as you can handle without burning you, of course. Hold that for about 30 seconds to a minute. Then quickly switch to cold. Make that as cold as you can handle, but gradually bring it down. Hold that for the same amount of time. Do it a few times back and forth. Great way to challenge your immune system and also builds up your endurance. So if you're like a warrior like Ricky Balboa, you'll be able to do the ice cold plunge, which is awesome. I don't have one here at home, but my plan is to get one of those portable ones that you can set up. And you guys can do it too. Like all you really need is a little space like that somewhere with a plug, because you want to plug in a pump and just bring ice, and let it go. And there's usually a flap that'll keep the temperature and everything cold. And yeah, it's awesome. All right, so more on that in a future episode. We're back to our pullovers. All right, so here we go. Let me see if I can roll, make sure I'm still in the view here. All right, I'm gonna go back. All right, yeah, any other questions you guys have? Feel free to throw them my way. All right, so up, you can't see my hips really, but you don't wanna sag. Well, I guess you can kind of see them. You wanna bring them up. So squeeze the glutes. Top of your legs will also be active. Thread the dumbbell through the needle of your hand. So you make a little diamond, and then here we go. All the way back and up, depending on your weight. Once again, like I said, my weight is lighter, so I don't mind going deeper on my stretch. Some of you that have tight shoulders, this might be as far as you go, and that's okay too. But also, obviously, do it in accordance with the weight you have. If you have like a 50-pounder and you're not used to doing heavy weights, well, first of all, don't go so heavy unless you're seasoned. And then if you feel comfortable, but it's too tough for you, then obviously be careful with the range. Yeah, great exercise here. So anytime you get an exercise, this is another coach tip, and you're able to go through a very full range of motion, it's actually very beneficial for the body. If you have, obviously if you have joint issues or things like that, then you want to consult with a coach or doctor or physio. But if you have very healthy joints and you have no issues, then doing this kind of full range training is great. Why? Because when you're fully extended, all right, I'll actually show you quickly with a dumbbell. So here's a quick tip. You guys ever see those people at the gym that have like the super heavy weights? All right, let's just pretend I'm one of those guys. Let's say I'm one of those guys, I'm in the gym, I want to look good, right? So I'm by the mirror, I see ladies walk, and I want to impress them. So I go for a heavier weight than I normally would. And then what kind of range do they have? Maybe they kind of like, first of all, maybe they swing. That's already a problem. But maybe they're doing something like this. There is a particular purpose to certain exercises being shorter range, but in general, if you go slower, controlled, and you go full range, like for example, if I'm doing a dumbbell curl from here, and I go all the way down, my benefit is much greater. So my ROM, my range of motion, is full. So that means the muscle here has to work through a fuller range, which means it gets more benefit. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like if I'm only doing it from here, I'm gonna be strong here, right? But what if I need strength down here? Whether it's I'm carrying something or whatever, I haven't trained it. So here I'm gonna be weak, where here I'm strong. So you wanna make sure you're full range. Same thing with squats, right? So let's say I'm doing a squat and I don't have any hip issues or leg issues, and I'm like trying to do a squat and I'm just like, this is my squat. Where am I gonna be strong? I'm gonna be strong here in the quads and just in this short range of motion, right? Is it functional? Not really. Where do you have to do this in daily life? So you wanna be able to go low and go, fully down to the floor if possible. And now from here, I can get back up. That's awesome. Let me see if I can adjust the camera because it looks probably weird from such a low angle or such a high angle. All right, so same thing again. If I'm doing a squat and I'm going all the way down here, and I'm able to hold it, I mean, this is great, it's functional, and then I have to work the strength from an angle that is going to be the most beneficial to me. Versus, once again, doing all right, so let's bring it up here. All right. Okay, so back we go. That exercise is for back. Oh, the previous one. So the previous one, the pullover. So the pullover, you'll feel it when you do it. It's actually going to be great for an area that most people might not recognize it's for, and that's the pecs and your core. You're also working the glutes or the butt, because you're like bridging up, but it's actually going to be a lot of your pecs and your core. Now, also, you're going to be working a little bit of the lats here too, and that is part of the back. So you are correct in that sense, but it's more, you'll see more of a feeling in your chest than you will in the back. But it's a great exercise for many things. But yeah, great question. All right, so new exercise. So we did those three. I'm gonna get some new exercises here. Actually, you know what? I'm inspired. Let's change it up. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. Let's change it up and then go for low squats like we were just showing. I think I need to bring it down here. All right, so low squats. Let's bring the ball out of frame. All right, so I usually try to do with these circuits, I try to make it as simple as possible in terms of equipment, because I know a lot of you might be checking this out at home. Some of you might not have a gym membership or even a gym close to you. So this is hopefully something that will help. So we're gonna go low. We're gonna test the leg strength and your flexibility. So this is going to be with a weight, if you have it. If you don't, try body weight first. I'm gonna go low and try to hang out there for about a second or two and come back up. Nice and low. And 2. Nice and low. And 3. Squeeze at the top. And 4. Nice. And 5. And 6. Good. How are you guys doing today as far as what you guys have planned? Is anybody doing anything active, going to the gym or going for a walk or anything like that? Let me know. Also, if you have any questions, those of you that are watching, I'll always love questions, whether fitness related or otherwise. Obviously, mostly fitness focused here. And we got it. Okay. How low were you able to go on your squats? And if you're having challenges, like let's say this is as low as able to go, that's okay. Doing these will help you get more focused on your mobility, not just your strength with your legs. All right, bring down one more. Okay, here we go. So we are back. Now we're doing our push-ups with a row. And actually we're gonna be doing it on the dumbbells. So one of my favorites, I know I've done it before, one of these classes, but we always love it. Okay, let's go like this. So I'm gonna try to do a raise with a press, so T-raise. Usually what I recommend for these is to not do it with both, because in fact I'll demo it with one for safety, because even though these are flat, sometimes if you have ones that are a little bit more round, I don't want anybody to try these later and then when they start to go for the T-raise to lose their balance and then kind of roll their wrist. It's painful. So in order to be safe, we're gonna just do a push-up with the dumbbell underneath our sternum, and then we'll press that one up. All right, so this will actually limit, let's go this way. This will limit how low I can go because the dumbbell is just underneath me. So use that as your kind of like stopping point basically. So down we go until we feel the dumbbell. We bring it in, press it up, bring it in, second one. So remember, pull first, then turn, and then do the press. So we're not swinging, we're not doing like a swing because that could damage the front part of the shoulder, especially if you have too much momentum. So here we go. Pull it in, press it out. This one's great. Such a cool exercise. You get a lot of power from this one. We'll do 3 more on each side. And 1. And 1. Make sure I'm still in the frame. Yeah, okay, good. And 2. And 2. 1 and 1 left. Here we go. 3. And 3. Oh, all right. That's a killer for shoulders, triceps, chest. And when you do all your switching, core works, and obviously the legs are stabilizing. So, not to mention cardio. Even though mine doesn't really stay a high rate yet, it's gonna catch up in a second. So it's great for cardio, it's great for everything. All right, let's see if we got any more questions since then. Or anything that I missed. So if you're online right now, feel free to ask any questions. Hit that subscribe button or the donate button. Man, we haven't had one of those in forever. So how about this? If anybody's still on right now, we still have a few people on, but not as many as earlier. If you hit that donate button, that little donation should be in the upper right corner. It won't be in vain. You'll get a piece of swag that we have, definitely something that you will like. So we'll communicate. So if you make a donation, you'll get a piece of swag of your choice. I'll give you a list of all the stuff that we have, and then you get to pick what you want. Whether it is a shirt, whether it's something like an accessory, like we have do-rags, we have hats, other things. So, all right. Whew. I should have done this one early when we had a whole bunch of people on, but it's okay. All right, so let's see if there's any questions I missed. Let's see. Thank you. It does sound fun. I appreciate that. It's something that I really do love to do, coaching. I mean, teaching is like one of my callings. So I used to teach and do, classes that are based on animation and game art and stuff like that. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that I used to do, but teaching was always at the forefront and I was always into fitness. So this really, this is really awesome. It's definitely part of what I love, and hopefully it'll be even more full-time. I'm already training a lot. Running a business takes up a lot of time, but I want to do more and more stuff like this because I really appreciate the interactions, the feedback. So pretty awesome. Okay. So we got that one. We're almost done. I'm going to show you 2 more exercises. So that one was really total body. The last one we did, the push-up with the row and press. We're going to do something a little bit more focused on the core, which a lot of people really need, myself included. Strong core equals happiness. So what we're going to do, I'm going to set up a time. Well, I have a timer on my watch already. We're going to do what's called a boat hold. I had some of my warriors do it yesterday in class. It's tough, but it's good. So start by sitting. We're gonna do one variation of it. We're bringing our knees up to our torso. We're not touching, it's still some distance here. I'm gonna hold my legs like this to make sure I'm in position. And I'm going to extend my legs out so I have this position. Then when I feel like I'm set, I'm gonna release and I'm gonna try to hold. If it's too easy, I'm gonna check my time here. If it's too easy, I need to lean back a little bit. And now the core is really firing. So this kind of boat hold also challenges you because you have to balance. So right now I'm on my tailbone and the upper part of my glutes, but as I get more tired, the body's gonna wanna kind of shift around and as you get tired, you're gonna wanna kind of like bring yourself lower. But try to maintain it as much as you can. This is really gonna start to fire, as are these and your hips. Might be in that order, might be different, but it's gonna be there. All right, we got 20 seconds. We're doing 1 minute. Keep holding. You might even see that I'm shaking a little bit, which is good. It means my muscles are really working overtime to maintain this position. Here we go, come on. I had a message pop up on my watch. I can't see the time. There it is, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, and relax. That's a good one. If it was easy for you, adjust the angle. You can also do it with weights too. So instead of holding out your hands like this, you can have a dumbbell out in front or up, which is the toughest. So you'll get a chance to get a lot of work that way. All right, that's 2. Last one. All right, so I know we just did push-ups, but I really want to emphasize how important it is to do good push-ups and do them properly. So we're gonna do a military style push-up. I want you guys to do it with me if you're training right now. We're gonna try to do 10, just 10, really, really good ones, okay? So the way we're gonna start, first of all, I'm gonna bring this low. Bring it low. That's as low as it goes here. There we go. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep our feet together behind us. And so we're gonna be very narrow, almost like a line. My elbows, I don't wanna flare them out, right? So I'm gonna do my best to keep them alongside my body like this as I push. And if you can't do it, then you can do it on the knees, or you can do it where you just try to go as low as you can before you give up, before your body just can't handle it, and that's fine. And then on the way up, keep your knees down, your toes up, and then you push up. But try to stay narrow, don't flare out the elbows, okay? So let's try to do 10 really good ones. So here we go, feet are together. You can kind of see it behind me there, okay? Narrow, so my hands are about shoulder width apart, and scrape those elbows all the way down, touch the chest, up. 1, here we go. 2, 3, 4, breathe out at the top. So breathe in and breathe out. Try to synchronize it. It's almost like when I teach somebody to punch or kick for the first time. When you throw a technique, that's how they teach us in karate anyway. You have to explode with the movement. So it's energy, it's chi, whatever you want to call it, prana. There is force there. And if you synchronize it, you get a lot more power. And on a technical training perspective, it basically means your transverse abdominis muscles are active and they support you. That's why it's so important to have proper breathing when you do heavy lifts, like deadlifts, squats, anything like that. You can't just breathe however you want. I mean, breathing is critical for pretty much any activity, any sport. When you're running, you have to breathe right. So for these, when you push and you explode at the same time with breath, you get more power versus the opposite. If you breathe, I can't even do it because I'm trained to do it like this for so many years. If you were to push and inhale, you lose that power. It just doesn't even feel right. So, all right, so that's 3. So we did our push-up with the row and press. And then we did our boat hold. And then this last one, more push-ups. So this one's really specific for triceps, for chest. Really great focus there. All right, so let's bring this one up. Man, I love this tripod here. So much better. All right, I'll just make it Polish face height, which is my face right here. All right, we did it. Great job, guys. That's 6 exercises, 5, 6. There we go. 2 rounds each. You can do 3 rounds. Once again, you can make this one as long as you feel you need or as much power as you have. I try to limit these to about 30 to 40 minutes, these boot camps, because I got a lot of other classes to teach and whatnot, but I love giving back. So thank you all for joining today. Thank you for all the comments, the questions. You guys are awesome. Straw Hat Pirates, make sure you subscribe to their channel, which is awesome. And a shout out once again to Juice World 4413. Happy birthday. Glad that I could do the birthday burpees for you. And also shout out to Maddie. Thank you for joining. And all you guys. Master, Crazy Man Plays, AD, Mason, everybody, Abhimanyu, Carla, thank you all for jumping in, saying hello. I really appreciate it. As always, if you guys are catching this later, feel free to write me back if any questions or how you did on the circuit. And if you're not a workout person, that's fine. Send me any other questions you might have related to health and wellness. I'm happy to help. And yeah, hit that subscribe button, the like button. Everything helps us out. And especially if you do a donation, woo! And remember that donation offer is good. So somebody that donates, you won't just get our undying love and support. You will get
some swag too, because we still have some swag to give away. We're trying to do our best to do it. I just gave away a nice XL Feel the Power shirt to my client Tom the other day. It was his birthday. So we're just trying to do whatever we can to give back, because you guys are giving so much to us. So thank you. All right. Let's bring this back a little bit. Let's finish up here. Let's do our affirmations. And those of you that are in the comments, I love every comment. I love what you guys do. And you know, when it comes to sensitive stuff like religion, race, politics, I always try to think of it this way. Since I've been here in the States for so long, I try to respect everybody, respect everybody's views, even if I don't agree with them. And sometimes you hear something and it's outlandish and it's like, oh my God, let me correct this person. But you know, at the end of the day, it's better not to even waste your energy. I used to, when I was in my early 20s and late teens, I would like debate people all the time about stuff, because I felt very strong about health and wellness, and like, you gotta do this and you gotta eat like this and my faith is like this, you know, and I realized most of the time those debates were not productive. It ended up being a screaming match, or ended up being like people just both left frustrated, each like not really making a difference on the other person, you know, just kind of straining friendships and whatnot. And you might see this online right now too, on Facebook, Instagram, wherever, on Threads. So my whole philosophy now is, you know, listen to the other person. If you agree with them, great. You can talk about things that you both agree with, and like, you know, give each other support. If you don't agree, then either walk away or change the subject. You know, I do this with people a lot because I train a lot of different clients. Everybody comes in with their views on the world and the climate and health and wellness. And I try to educate when I can, but really only if I'm asked. Otherwise, I try to just change the subject. So I recommend the same for you guys as well. It'll keep your energy better. You won't feel frustrated, and you yourself, you know, will feel more at peace. So it's my recommendation. Obviously, do with that what you will. Let's finish up here. Final affirmation of the day. Whew. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better, better, and better. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better, better, and better. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better, better, and better. Oh, that's a good one. All right. So take that affirmation, try to live by it today and every day. I hope you guys have a great one. We are back on Saturday, once again, 9 a.m. Central Time. I'll try to get a couple boot camps in during the week in the early mornings. Maybe I'll catch some of you all. Sorry, I don't have a schedule yet because I have new clients that just started, which means that my schedule is, I got to prioritize those clients first because they're paying clients. But I do want to keep giving as much as I can, because I love these complimentary classes and hopefully it inspires you guys and you can use this knowledge. But I do have a cool announcement coming soon that I will be doing something, starting a show. So not like a boot camp like this, but something more like informational. And it's not all health and exercise. It'll be kind of a little bit of everything. So I think you guys will appreciate that and it'll be fun for me. So I'm excited. All right. Have a great day. Have a great Saturday, guys. And yeah, we will see each other soon. Definitely Saturday. Feel the power.